Hello everybody, so today we will be discussing on our pre-Pspm for bukan for, okay, so KML punya pre-Pspm paper, okay. So as you can see, they are in exam you will be given a set of selected constant values. So if you don't remember what is the value for some of the constant value, it is shown in this table here lah, okay. And then these are some of the formulas that are given in exams, okay. So basically they arrange this set of equations according to chapter. So if you see chapter 1 punya equation is from number 1 to number 9 and it follows lah, okay. And then chapter 2 dia sampai sini je, okay. And then this one is for chapter 3, begitu-gitulah, okay. Right, so let us enter question number 1. So question number 1, this is for chapter 1, which is electrostatics, okay. So question 1, this will always, I would say, will always come out in exam lah, which is determining, which is you determine the resultant force ataupun electric field, okay. Either one of this will always come out in exam lah, okay. Alright, so let's look at question 1. So there are 3 equal charges, so each charge are equal, so we can just label it as Q, Q, and Q, okay. So A and B are positively charged while C is negatively charged. So charge A exerts a force of 3 times 10 negative 6 Newton on charge B, okay. So if you look at this, they are both positive charge. So what happened is the force will repel each other, okay. So this is the force due to charge A on charge B, okay. And then if you look at charge B and C, they are attracted to each other because this is positive charge and this is negative charge, okay. So this is gonna be pointing down like this, begini dengan begini, gitulah, okay. So this one is force due to charge C on charge B, okay. Right, so now with the help of an electric force diagram, determine the resultant force on charge B saja. So we are gonna look at this diagram only, okay. I'm gonna do it on another paper. So this is charge B, so this is charge B and we have the force diagram macam ni tadi kan, okay. So this is force due to charge due to charge A on charge B. This is force due to charge C on charge B. So this is positive and I'll label this as charge B lah. Okay, so that is your electric force diagram. Now what we need to do is we need to use the formula lah, which is force equal to KQ1 Q2 over R square, okay. So what we do not have based on the question just now, we do not have the value of charge. So berapa charge dia? Dia bagi kita apa aja? Dia bagi kita the force due to charge A on charge B saja, which is 3 micronewton. So this is the only information that we have. Ada juga lah the distance between this charge, which is RAB. It is 30 centimeter. So 30 centimeter is 0.3 meter lah. Okay, so this is the only information that we have. And then if we look at the force punya formula, we need the value of charge, okay. So kita perlu cari the value of charge. Kita gunalah equation untuk force due to A on charge B. So that is K, I can just write it as Q square because semua charge tu sama kan, charge A and charge B. Charge A is equal to charge B, also equal to charge C, so we can just label it as Q, okay. So this one is from This one kita dapat dari, ano tau kamu confuse kan? Q times Q dapat Q square. Alright? Okay, we've did that. Oh, I forgot to label this as RAB square. Okay, so this is 3 times 10 negative 6 equal to K. Berapa nilai K? It is 9 times 10 to the power of 9. Q is what we are looking for over the distance, which is 0.3 square. Okay, so from here you will get Q to be equal to 5.48 times 10 negative 9 coulomb. Okay, so for this part I will write all the substitutions, but nanti for the next few questions I would just write the formula, which is the concept, and then the answer. Okay, but in exam make sure you write down you show your solution lah, show your substitution baru jawapan. Always remember to include unit, the correct unit lah. Kalau salah sama jo tiada dapat markah. Alright, now we have force by charge A on charge B. Now we are looking for force by charge C on charge B. Okay, so that is K Q square, and we have, ada lagi pula information that we have, which is the distance RCB square, which is equal to 20 centimeter kalau tidak silap. Let me write it. RCB, which is 20 centimeter kan? Yeah, 20 centimeter here. Okay, so we got that, and again you need to write down this lah supaya kamu dapat markah for substitutions. But it is only valid if you have the correct answer untuk that questions lah. Okay, so this is we get Q already, which is 5.48 times 10 negative 9 divided by the distance, which is 0.2, square it. So from here you will get the electrostatic force to be equal to 6.75 times 10 negative 6 Newton. Alright? Okay, so you get this. Now you need to calculate the magnitude, which is the net force. Okay, so if we look at this diagram here, we only have the force in X component as well as Y component. Okay, so sekarang ni kita boleh directly use this equation, which is equal to square root of force in the X component as well as in the Y component. Okay, so kita dapat yang ini. Okay, sebab sekarang ni ada satu untuk X and then ada satu untuk Y. Tapi kalau tiba-tiba in other questions dia ada muncul macam ni, okay, so for example this is force, you need to resolve this into Fx and Fy. Okay, so remember you need to resolve it into Fx and Fy baru kamu consider baru kamu dapat solve the question correctly lah. Okay, alright, so that is for this question. Now substitute lah the values. Okay, so this is gonna be 3 times 10 negative 6 square plus if you put negative pun tiada masalah sebab it is pointing down, but nanti kamu akan square it here, so sama jugalah jawapan dia, which is gonna be 7.39 times 10 negative 6 Newton. Okay, so this is not the end yet. Remember, force is a vector, so you need to consider their direction as well. So theta is equal to shift tangent Fy over Fx. Okay, so from here you will get 66 degree. I think you will write negative 66 degree because Fy is negative. Or you can also write below positive axis lah. Okay, because the Fy is in the negative direction. All right. Okay, so that is on question 1A, right? Oh, before do I need to explain to you how this is marked? I think so. Okay, so for this one, you will get mark if you label it and the direction is correct. So 1 mark here and 1 mark here. So for this diagram itself, you will get 2 marks. And then for this part here, where you are trying to calculate for the charge, you will get only 1 mark. And then similar to this one, you only get 1 mark. And then lastly, for the answer, you will get 1 mark as well. So this is the concept, this is the substitution, and this is the correct answer with the correct unit. You get 1 mark. And then final mark is here, which is similar concept, substitution, answer is correct, unit is correct, 1 mark. Okay, macam tu lah. Okay, this is the only question that I will explain how it is marked lah. Okay, right, now question B pula. So question B, it shows there are 2 points, which is A and B. So point A have potential of 50 volt, point B have a potential of negative 30 volt. So we have to calculate the work done in bringing a charge of 30 microcoulomb from A to B. Okay, so let me do that here. Okay, so we know that the formula for work done is equal to Q delta V. Okay, so this one again is in your formula sheet, so you don't really have to panic if you don't remember the formula, which is number 4. Okay, so from there we can then solve for delta V. So delta V is VF minus V initial. Okay, so this is gonna be negative 30 minus 50 lah. Okay, so we just substitute that into here, which is the value of Q 30 micro, and then for this one negative 30 minus 50, so you get the work done to be equal to negative 0.0024 joule. Right, so that is the work done. And then for last question, so this is a uniform electric field, so the electric field is equal to 2000 volt per meter. So we have to determine the electric potential for X. Okay, so how do we calculate that? Is we do not know which one is the final, which one is initial, because we know that the formula is the formula that we will use to solve this is E delta V over D. Okay, so sekarang ni delta V ni apa pula? So delta V ni from this diagram, we are gonna solve it by doing high voltage. The V, which is higher, should minus the much lower voltage. Okay, but now we don't actually know which one lah kan. So if you look at this, Vx should be greater than 400 volt. Kenapa? Sebab it is the one that is nearer to the positive plate lah. So apa kita boleh tulis? We know that Vx should be greater than 400 volt lah. Sebab kenapa? Sebab dia di positive plate, nearer to the positive plate. Okay, so from that we can then write down Vx to be Vx minus 400. So substitute lah dalam the equation delta V equal to E D. So this is Vx minus 400. E is 2000, D is 0.3, which is this one, this is D. So from there, Vx is gonna be equal to 1000 volt. Alright, so that is straightforward. Actually, not really that straightforward. So if you don't know that the voltage for the one that is nearer to the positive plate is higher, you actually would do final minus initial konon, macam tu kan. But please remember, the voltage, the one that is nearer to the positive plate, will have a much higher voltage. Alright, so that is on question number 1.